This is that Flykingi and T.S. Madison, baby, and we got a question. Is it on?
Tonight, darlings, we start off at the ball, and Miss Electra herself, Mother, House of Abundance, is walking the ball. She has on this dress. I wasn't really feeling the dress. I really love Electra. I think she's a sickening mother, but I wasn't feeling that dress. It was giving me one of them cupcake filters. She was giving me like coffee filters, or like one of the judges said at the ball, she looked like the inside of a coffin. But she was walking, it was giving her her life. It was giving her her life. Next thing you know, she got a challenge by Bianca, her old daughter, the House of Evangelista, and she comes in with this sparkling gown. She looked like the night sky bitch at Disney. You couldn't have told me it wasn't the top of the Snow White Castle at the Walt Disney World Resort. That dress, she was serving it. It was pink. It was feathers everywhere, fringe everywhere, hat to the side. She was fresh off the Kentucky Derby, bitch. She came walking down there to one of my favorite songs by Diana. You know Miss Diana's a beat girl, so they played Diana. She come tooting down. Show her who the boss is, who was the boss. Yes, Miss Bianca, you better come down that runway and show that old hag who is the boss. So they called it out, and they called, the judges did for Electra, and it was 10, 10, 10, 10, 9. Electra was over. Are you blind out of one eye? No, bitch. That dress wasn't cute, Electra. You needed a little bit more than that, sis. You need to come. You usually be sickening, and that dress just wasn't it. Bianca served you with that pink dress with the fringe at the bottom, girl. You let your daughter eat it, honey. So then they did for Bianca, and it was tens, 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 tens. Miss Electra was mad. She tried to come read Bianca. Oh, bitch, you ain't all that. Blah, 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 whatever she said. And Bianca said, girl, get your old avatar looking ass up out of here. We're gonna go to IHOP and take our forks and dig it in our Rudy Tooty fresh and fruities to the sky to old hags who won't be winning the ball, because I will be the next legendary mother. I said, yes, Miss Bianca. Yes, Miss Bianca. Now, Bianca was sitting on the stairs with her son, Miss Damien, you know, the homeless dancer that wants to be a ballerina. So she gets up and grabs her trophy, grabs her belongings, and another little cute little dark-skinned brother comes up and tries to holler and asks him out on a date. So first thing I said was, okay, Miss Damien, you new to this little gay thing. You knew you've been gay for a long time, but you new to these things. These niggas ain't shit. I subscribe. I'm a part of the House of Nas. Nas. You know what that stands for? Niggas ain't shit. Okay, so I don't trust no nigga. Don't trust no nigga. Kaya been told y'all. So, and Bianca came and said, and don't trust him. He looked like trouble. So he ends up going out with the dude. Mind you, Bianca said be home at 3 o'clock. So she takes him out to the pier. Mind you, he says, we need to go to a restaurant. He talk about, no, I want to go where they got slices of pizzas and paper plates. And I was like, he already not my type of nigga. But you know, you was homeless, so whatever suits, whatever floats your boat by the pier. So next thing you know, they go out, and sure enough, he takes him over in the corner, tries to kiss him, try to fuck. You know, like niggas do. Niggas try to wine and dine you, but they really just want to get in your coochie. So he wouldn't let him in the coochie, so the nigga wants to get in the coochie, so he's going to give him another date. So they set up another date for next Friday. Damien gets back to the house and ends up getting cussed out by Bianca, because he was supposed to be in the house at 3, but he came in the house at 5 in the morning. He fucking tried. So then we cut to Angel and Stan's storyline. So Stan is the rich, middle-class white man who works for Donald Trump, y'all president. And he hasn't seen Angel in about 3 weeks. He goes to where he first met her over by the pier, and she's not there. He has one of the girls come up and tells her, like, oh, she's working downtown in Times Square at a little, you know, token and peep shop. So he goes to the token and peep shop, and he puts his token in, and it's Angel, and she's in there, and they're talking or whatever. And he's talking about he wants to cuff her up, and he wants to take her out to lunch. So they go out to lunch. Once again, he's talking all of this wine and dine and I love you and what do you think about love? And once again, I say, hold on, because Kaya already told y'all, I'm from the House of Nas. N-A-S. Niggas ain't shit. Okay, so girl, you was making 125 a night, girl, keep making your 125 a night. But see, we here because when she told that nigga, like, okay, if we gonna do this and you gonna give me a little spot so I don't have to be at this token and peep show, then you're gonna have to give me a year lease. I said, yes, bitch. So if he tried to get new or the wife tried to come, hey, you at least got a year lease, sis. So let me know when you make your arrangements on that lease, so you'll be straight, girl. And if push come to shove, you can go back to your little Bo Peep boop boop be doop shop for a token, your Chuck E. Cheese tokens, and make your 125 a night. So you'll be all right. I said, okay, Miss Thing, she all right with me. Meanwhile, Electra's upset. Electra can't wait for Bianca to come back to the house, to come back to the ball so she can have a rematch because she just got laid by her own daughter. So Bianca meets up with Lulu at one of the most poppinest gay bars. It's a white gay bar. And they meet there, and unfortunately, this is during the 1980s. So transgenders are just now in 2017-18 coming to life. This is actually Pose is actually making history as the show with the most transgender actresses or actors in one show. So in the 1980s, being a transgender was definitely, as Lulu stated, it's like the bottom of the totem pole, because you have the gays, you have the white gays, then you have the black gays, and then you have the gays who are transgender. Unfortunately, there is a lot of racism within the gay community, which it kind of touched on a little bit, and it showed you. I think a lot of people feel like because you're gay, that if you're black, that you have it better. You know, I hear a lot of straight men say that, but it's just not true. There's a lot of segregation within the gay community. But girl, that's a whole nother discussion, honey. That's a whole nother discussion. So they end up getting kicked out of the bar and asked to leave. So Bianca takes it upon herself to be Sojourner Truth, Rosa Parks, and try to change things from the generation of Electra, her mother, and for the new generation, make it so that transgender women, whether they're passable, again, I talked about in my last review, passable in the transgender community, it means exactly what it means. You're able to pass as a woman even though you're a transgender, and no one will really know that you're not a woman unless you say it. But some transgender women are not passable. So that's the character, the contrast between someone like Electra and then someone like Bianca. Electra is considered passable, at least on the show, and Bianca is not. So she's trying to fight this fight and get the acceptance of the white gay man, but I don't understand why. Like, who wants to drink with these white gay men? But whatever. So it came to a point where the ball comes, and Electra walks the ball and she ends up winning grand prize, but she's so upset, and Lulu was like, girl, why are you so mad you won the grand prize? And she was mad because she wanted to get her revenge back on Bianca and slay Bianca, but she didn't get to do that because Bianca's down to these white gay people establishment trying to earn acceptance, girl. And it's crazy because this is in the 1980s and we still in 2018 trying to get the white man acceptance. But again, that's a whole nother video. So Bianca's at the bar, at the gay bar, instead of at the bar. And it turns out she ends up getting arrested and she gets bailed out. She's like, who bailed me out? And it was Electra. Electra is so obsessed with Bianca and so hell-bent on trying to get her title back because she got slayed in that fucking coffee filter dress she had on, that she went and bailed her out so that Bianca wouldn't have an excuse to not be at the ball. So anyway, so then let's go to Damien's storyline. So Damien got an opportunity with his dance school to go to the ballet, which is a big opportunity because it's kind of what you want to do. You're going to school for dance, and these are professional dancers who are dancing for the ballet in New York. It's a big deal. Broadway ballet in New York is a really big thing, so it was a really big opportunity. Unfortunately, this is in the 1980s where you don't have a cell phone to call and be like, yo, because if you remember, he had another date with the boy who was trying to get in his panties at the pier. I think his name was Ricky. Correct me in the comments if his name is not Ricky. I think that's his name. So he goes to the bar or whatever, the ballet. He goes to the ballet and he ends up having a wonderful time like he thought he would. He felt like he made a good decision. We see Ricky, he's at this pizza shop with them paper plates, and I'm like, girl, throw them paper plates away. Like, girl, at least At least let a nigga take you to the Red Lobster. Like, at least get a dueling lobster tail, girl. At least go to Benihana and get a colossal shrimp, girl. God damn, you taking me with they got paper plates and you want some pussy? What's going on? But like I said, House of NAS, niggas ain't shit. So anyway, he ended up seeing the nigga Ricky. Damien ended up seeing the nigga Ricky at the pier. So Ricky mad and he trying to be all up on some other girls and he all mad and and oh, you stood me up and you know how niggas do or whatever. So Damien ended up asking him to the ballet. He gives them a time. He said, let's start over as friends. So they end up going to the ballet because Damien had another ticket and they end up having a good time or whatever the case may be. They gonna end up fucking. Damien gonna end up having his first heartbreak and he's going to be fucking devastated. But we all gotta go through it at some point. You'll be okay. Then he has Stan. He goes to talk to his boss to try to get him a couple of little coins because his white wife at home, she want a dishwasher. So he trying to keep this bitch happy. Mind you, I'm like, bitch, you don't do shit all day but wipe these children's asses. What the talking about? I got to wash the dishes by hand until Jay Leno come on. Bitch, then you got to wash the motherfucking dishes. You don't do shit, ho. So you can't. Bitch, you better bust them suds. I would have bought that bitch some Palmolive and told her to bust the motherfucking suds. But he ends up buying the dishwasher because he want to keep her happy and out of his damn business. So then he buys Angel, I guess, a year lease and hands her the key, goes back to the little boop-boop-be-doo peep and shop and puts his token in and has the key. So now that storyline is going to further develop and they played a little scene for the next episode and it looked like the wife going to find out about the little situation because the boss knows that Stan is cheating on the wife. He don't know that it's a transgender woman, but he just knows it's some woman. So he's talking to the boss they show in the next preview and it looked like the white lady gonna find out. Now all I can tell you is I remember when I think her name was Elam, Tiger Woods' wife, the white lady, she found out. She ended up taking $100 million for that man, knocking that man Escalade down the golf course and whooping that man's ass and that man's ended up getting arrested. So I don't know, you don't upset these white ladies. You can't get upset these white ladies because they get to acting cuckoo and they get to acting crazy. So leave that white lady alone. So then we're at the ball once again. Bianca was bailed out of jail, so she was able to walk the ball. And of course, Electra comes sickening. She was sickening. She showed who was the real boss. She came through sickening, and Mama ended up winning her trophy. But I mean, they both got. I think Electra got 2, and now Beyond the House of Evangelista has 1. So, I mean, we have more episodes, and she's going to further develop or whatever the case may be. So, she'll be back. It's no tea. I also found it interesting that it seems like all of the children of the House of Abundance don't really see it for Electra because even Lulu was like, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to see how that story is going to develop with the rest of the children, not just Bianca leaving, but Lulu and the rest of the children in the House of Abundance. The House of Abundance is a little rocky. Like, it's a couple of screws loose over there. Electra, girl, they're going to come for you. They're going to come for you hard, sis. And you're going to get it because you've been, but I feel like Electra be trying everybody. So, you know, Karma, she's a bitch. As far as Damien, sis, I can't tell you because you just got into the gay community and you found you a cute little nigga and he's thinking he's whining and dining you. Girl, he only want to get into your panties, girl, and after you let him fuck, he ain't gonna know who you are after that. Ain't gonna be fucking on the next bitch and you gonna be heartbroken, pissed off, angry, and mad, girl. So all I could do is tell you it was the 1980s and Lil' Kim didn't come out until 1996, so you just had to wait a couple of more years for a bitch to tell you this, cause Kim has some words for you. So I'm gonna get money, fuck bitches, get money, because this is Flykingi from the House of Nas. NAS, niggas ain't shit, girl. You'll learn it though. I'm sure as the season go by, it's gonna be your storyline. I'm sure you're gonna figure out real soon that these niggas ain't shit. So I thank you guys for watching my review of Pose Season 1, Episode 2, Access. I can't wait for next Sunday's episode. I believe it's called Giver and Receiver. I don't remember. Y'all correct me in the comments. But I'm excited about the show. I love the show. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel because I constantly have content minding everyone's business. It's so much business that I have to mind. So you want to stay tuned and make sure you hit the bell so you'll get an update on when I have a new video. See you guys on the next one, and God bless.